Hypertension and kidney failure, the silent connection you can't ignore. Welcome to Diagnose and Fitness, where we uncover the hidden truths about your health. Today, we're talking about something that affects millions but often goes unnoticed: how high blood pressure, or hypertension, silently destroys your kidneys and leads to kidney failure. If you or a loved one has high blood pressure, this episode is a must-listen. Let's dive in. Understanding hypertension. Let's start with the basics. What exactly is hypertension? Simply put, it's when your blood pressure remains too high for too long, putting extra strain on your arteries. Over time, this leads to serious complications, including heart disease, strokes, and, you guessed it, kidney failure. What blood pressure numbers mean? Normal, 120/80, high, 140/90+. How common hypertension is? Did you know nearly 1 in 3 adults worldwide has high blood pressure? Why it's called the silent killer: most people don't have symptoms until damage is already done. Now, here's the critical part: your kidneys are like filters for your blood. When blood pressure is high, these filters get damaged. And when they stop working, well, that's when kidney failure begins. How hypertension damages the kidneys. So, how exactly does high blood pressure destroy the kidneys? Think of it like this: if your water pipes are under constant high pressure, they start to crack. The same thing happens inside your kidneys. Heavy checkmark: high BP narrows and hardens blood vessels in the kidneys. Heavy checkmark: less blood flow equals kidneys can't filter waste properly. Heavy checkmark: damaged kidneys retain fluid and toxins, raising BP even more. Heavy checkmark: it's a vicious cycle. High BP leads to kidney damage, which then worsens BP. Question: have you ever had a doctor warn you about high BP and kidney health? Let us know in the comments. Early warning signs of kidney damage. The scariest part? Most people don't even realize their kidneys are failing until it's almost too late. But your body does give you warning signs, you just have to know what to look for. Push-pin warning signs to discuss. Police car light: swelling in feet, hands, or face, fluid retention. Police car light: foamy urine, a sign of protein leakage. Police car light: frequent urination, especially at night. Police car light: fatigue and trouble concentrating, toxins building up in the blood. Police car light: shortness of breath and high BP that won't go down. If you're experiencing any of these symptoms, it's time to see your doctor. Kidney failure is life-threatening, but early detection can save lives. The link between kidney failure and dialysis. Now, let's talk about what happens when kidney function drops too low. When your kidneys fail, your body has no way to remove toxins. This leads to a condition called end-stage renal disease, ESRD. And at this point, the only options left are dialysis or a kidney transplant. Heavy checkmark: what dialysis is and how it works. Heavy checkmark: the challenges of dialysis: time-consuming, expensive, exhausting. Heavy checkmark: why a kidney transplant is the best option, but not always available. The best way to avoid dialysis? Prevent kidney damage in the first place. And that's exactly what we'll talk about next. How to prevent kidney damage if you have hypertension. The good news? Kidney failure isn't inevitable. By taking control of your blood pressure, you can protect your kidneys and live a healthier life. Push-pin practical tips for kidney protection. Heavy checkmark: monitor your blood pressure regularly. Heavy checkmark: reduce salt intake. Aim for less than 2,300 milligrams per day. Heavy checkmark: stay hydrated. Water helps flush out toxins. Heavy checkmark: exercise and maintain a healthy weight. Heavy checkmark: avoid painkillers like NSAIDs, which can harm the kidneys. What's one healthy habit you swear by to control blood pressure? Drop your tips in the comments. Diet: the best and worst foods for kidney and heart health. Food can be your best medicine or your worst enemy. Let's break down the best and worst foods for kidney health. Push-pin: best foods for kidney and heart health. White heavy checkmark: leafy greens, spinach, kale. White heavy checkmark: berries, antioxidant rich. White heavy checkmark: fish, omega-3s reduce inflammation. White heavy checkmark: garlic and onions, help lower BP. Push-pin: worst foods for hypertension and kidney health. Prohibited processed meats, bacon, sausages, too much sodium. Prohibited canned soups and fast food, loaded with hidden salt. Prohibited sugary drinks, increases BP and diabetes risk. A small change in your diet today can prevent a lifetime of suffering. Start swapping out the bad for the good. When to see a doctor and final thoughts. If you have high blood pressure, don't wait for kidney damage to happen. If you experience swelling, fatigue, or changes in urination, see a doctor immediately. The earlier you act, the better your chances of preventing kidney failure. Heavy checkmark hypertension is the #1 cause of kidney failure. Heavy checkmark kidney damage is silent but preventable. Heavy checkmark diet and lifestyle changes can protect your kidneys, but early diagnosis is key. That's a wrap for today's episode. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Your kidneys and heart will thank you.